here now in Asheville, but I'm from Coppell, the Valley Range area. I grew up there. Just what's the energy in Dallas since you guys have gone to the championship game and what you guys can still do this year?
Yeah, the energy is definitely rising, year by year at SMU and in Dallas as well. Just been up there, atmosphere got crazy, from this past year. When I first got there, not gonna lie, atmosphere wasn't really nothing. Moving on, the success we're having, the more Dallas supporting us, the atmosphere is getting crazy. And I just appreciate Dallas for supporting us and SMU listening to us.
Kevin, could you talk to me? You guys had a Van Dyke over the summertime.
Yeah.
What's that quarterback room like? What's the competition like?
Yeah.
Are you able to learn anything from them?
Yeah, I think the quarterback room is one of the best in the nation, honestly. We got Todd Hawkins, Charlie Van Dyke, Charlie Fizer, all of those guys. The competition is great. We push each other each and every day. Talk a little mess here and there to hype each other up to go better and be better. But that's our end goal, just make each other better day by day.
Kevin, you've become one of the better quarterbacks in the ACC. What do you kind of point to looking back, maybe a couple off seasons ago or something that kind of point to, how you kind of got to this to be so good?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's all just confidence, really. Just me being able to play freely on the field. As long as I'm doing that, the better I am. So I think confidence took a big step, and that's why I'm going back to that.
How did you see that making a difference on the field last season?
Yeah, just being able to go on the field and play freely, like not worrying about making mistakes and all of that. Just having all the mistakes at practice and going in the game and just knowing what I can do, trusting my ability to play, and just leaving my confidence on my teammates.
After playing so well last fall, I guess, was there anything you specifically worked on in the offseason, I guess, for getting even better? Or?
Definitely the number one thing was decision making. Being better at that. It kind of cost me a lot last year, but it comes with it. It's my second year coming in and starting, so I think decision making definitely got me better. And looking forward to the season.
How do you get better at it?
Just watching film, watching the breakdowns, watching all the turnovers I had last year, and just try not to mimic that and come in this year and get better.
You said it hurt you last. You said you thought it hurt you last year. In what ways?
I mean, definitely. Just kind of put the team in bad situations at times, and I think it's up to me to fix that issue.
Coach Lashley's talked a lot in the last couple weeks about recruiting Texas, recruiting Dallas, how important that is for you guys. What kind of role do you and guys like Isaiah and just the local guys play in that? Can you play a role?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's our job to help recruit in the Dallas area, well, just in general, everywhere. But I think Dallas area, like you said, is Metroplex in general is one of the best football-wise and recruiting and all of that. So I think just us being able to build a relationship with those guys in high school, helping them, just letting them know the real about SMU, coaching staff, and all of that. So I think that's what sets us apart, getting chemistry.
Kevin, particularly speaking on the defensive line, what were you able to learn from that Penn State game? What pressure that they provided?
Yeah, I mean, definitely one of the best linemen we played that year. Just learned a lot. Learned a lot from that game. I think I needed that game a lot just to help me get better and be better next year. So.
Kevin, from last year what a playoff team looks like, feels like.
Right.
Do you look around your locker room or your practice field? Can you tell if that's at that same kind of feel this year?
Yeah, I think it's honestly better this year. I mean, like I said earlier, I never felt this way going into the season by the team because I think we got the talent, we got the leaders, we got the people that's working hard, really hard, extremely hard in the summer. So I'm excited for this team. I do want to go to the top this year.
Building off that recruiting question, how much did last year and what you guys accomplished have you noticed in the Dallas area? Are there more conversations about SMU football? Do you hear about it even randomly when you're doing something?
Yeah, definitely. Just going out in Dallas, being around those the Dallas people. SMU get brought up a lot. In previous years it wasn't that case, but now that we're winning, everybody's coming and supporting us, showing out for us, and also just putting the word out there. But
and that ring, what does
it's
that mean? It's
AAC championship. So yeah,
Coach talked about there always being talent in Dallas,
right.
Immense amount of talent,
Yes,
and there's just a reason why kids needed to go there. Do you notice that now with
yeah.
younger kids in that
definitely.
area?
I think the coach last year did a really good job at recruiting the Metroplex as one of the talented football areas. He did a really good job at that, and I think there's a lot of commits coming from schools like the Duncanvilles, the Sox, the Sotos, Cedar Hills, all schools like that. So I mean, he's doing a really good job, and it's excited to see what that.
What was the biggest thing that you took away with your team making the ACC championship last year, despite having a tough loss? What was the biggest thing you took away from even making it to that?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely took a lot from that. Just making it to that level, our first year in the conference, it's never been done from any team. But, that's when we came up, we showed up, made it to that level. But what I really found out about our team is the fight we have. It was down the whole game going to the fourth quarter. Then we came back, and it's like, it shows a lot about the team.
When you guys play, you play Clemson in Charlotte, this year you'll play Clemson at Clemson.
Right.
Is that kind of a big game on the schedule? Are you thinking about that?
Yeah, it's definitely a big game. They beat us in the championship, so I think we're trying to get our legs back a little bit. But it's definitely a super game in our schedule.
Kevin, the tight end room will be a dynamic part of the offense. Can you just talk about your relationship with RJ Maryland, Matthew Hibner, and what that looks like?
Yeah, my relationship with RJ Maryland goes back a lot. That was my freshman roommate, sophomore roommate, and all of that. So that's my dog right there. He's recovering from his injury pretty well, and I'm excited to see what he can do this year. It's a big year for him, for sure. So
And then can you just talk about your relationship with Matthew Hibner, too?
Yeah, that's my dog too. Fresh off the come up from Michigan, when he came in, we clicked really well. I'm around that guy a lot and just talking ball with him and talking about other stuff outside of ball. It's amazing just to be able to build that relationship with him. So.
What are your early thoughts on this new revenue sharing model? How has it looked for you guys as players? Is it a big change?
Honestly, I have no idea. I'm not really informed about it. I know it happens, but I'm not sure on all the differences it makes and all of that. So as time goes by, I'll definitely have an opinion there. But as of right now, I'm not really informed on it.
Going back to your recruiting.
Hey, bro, how you doing?
What's it like playing against the greatest scout in America?
Playing against Will Goldberg, it's a tough task every day. Scout team being that's my guy right there. He shows up every day at practice, ready to work. So it's good to see you, bro.
When you were recruiting, do you feel like you were overlooked? They worked out for you. You got to stay home, big school. But what do you think led to maybe some big schools overlooking you at the time? And you still feel that way a little bit when you see like quarterback ratings and things like that?
Yeah, I definitely feel that way still. The chip is on my shoulder always. Coming out of high school, wasn't really highly recruited. Was committed to Missouri State for a bit, and then SMU came and flipped there. But, it's been my whole life, been overlooked my whole life, but it means nothing to me. I just go out there and ball every time I get a chance to ball.
I understand that you learned to love the film room, and I know that's something like how satisfying is it to see something really unique and then find a big play on Saturday.
Yeah, that's a big thing, just being able to watch film with my coaches, Coach Lash, dialing stuff up, and just like we have the PN10 plays like the first play of the games, we dial up, I like that. Then we come into meetings and put it together. And you see it this year, it worked a lot of times, like first play touchdowns and stuff like that. So, give a lot of credit to Coach Lash about coming up to those days.
Kevin, with such a fast-paced offense, what is the most difficult thing of getting the plays called as rapidly as you have to and know exactly what everybody's assignment is?
I think just being able to communicate with everybody and having them know what's going on pre-snap, because at sometimes I could probably be moving too fast. They're trying to make calls and moving too fast a little bit. But that's honestly probably the only thing that we have.
You mentioned new rivalry in games with Boston College and going forward with that.
Yeah.
Now, there, with the ever-shifting landscape of things, are some going away. So this is going to be the last year on the books for a while for the Skillet game.
Yeah.
Does that make it mean any more to you and your guys?
Honestly, just a regular game. It's a regular game. We go by week. Sadly, it's the last one. That's the schedule right now. But I'm just looking forward to getting to that game. And, just coming out with the dub. Honestly, it's really just a normal game for us, and I'm excited about it.
Kevin, what's the energy like? You guys having such a successful season and coming back into there. What's the mindset? What's the energy like?
Yeah, the energy around campus, around the football team is crazy. We know what we can do. We know what we're capable of. So it's kind of like we're able to do it. So let's put it together and do it. But the mindset is always, this sky's the limit. We're trying to make it to the Natty, win our conference championship and all of that. So I'm just excited for our team and our squad this year.
For you personally, just growing in your position, decision making, how have you involved over the past year or the past?
Yeah, decision making is definitely a big thing I need to work on. I think just me being able to watch film and taking the mistakes I made from last year and trying not to make the same mistake this year. So I think I'm doing a really good job at it right now. We'll see it as the season comes along.
All right.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Jeff.
it.
All right, thank you.